Ever wonder how NBA players move so fast, change direction in a split second, and lead defenders in the dust? It's not just natural talent, it's elite training. And today, I'm revealing the same secret techniques used by the pros to boost agility and speed. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step game plan to outmaneuver anyone on the court. Mastering first step explosiveness. It was 2011, and a young Derrick Rose was electrifying the NBA. At just 22 years old, he became the youngest MVP in NBA history. But it wasn't just his scoring that made him special, it was his explosive first step. Defenders knew he was fast, but before they could react, he was already past them, soaring to the basket. One moment in particular left the world speechless. Game 3 of the playoffs. Rose caught the ball at the top of the key. One jab step, one explosive push. In a fraction of a second, he was gone. His defender, frozen. The crowd, on their feet. The result? A powerful dunk that sent shockwaves through the arena. But here's the secret. Rose wasn't born with that first step speed. He trained for it relentlessly. He spent hours on resistance band sprints, explosive jumps, and speed drills. His focus? Knee drive, arm swing, and core stability. The 3 keys to rapid acceleration. Imagine being able to do the same. Picture yourself blowing past defenders like they're standing still. The good news, you can train for it too. Start with resisted sprints, box jumps, and high knee drills. Combine that with ankle strength exercises, and soon you'll notice defenders struggling to keep up. So the question is, are you ready to develop an MVP level first step? Let's get to work. Quick feet, deadly crossovers. It was 2016, and the NBA Finals were at their peak. Kyrie Irving, known for his lightning-fast footwork, was about to make history. With just 53 seconds left in Game 7, the score was tied. The pressure was unbearable. Every move, every second mattered. Kyrie had the ball at the top of the arc, facing Stephen Curry, one of the league's best defenders. He took a slow dribble, then, in an instant, tap-tap. His feet moved so fast that even the camera struggled to keep up. A quick sidestep, a deadly crossover, and boom, he rose for a three-pointer that would seal the championship for the Cleveland Cavaliers. But Kyrie's quick feet weren't just natural talent. His insane speed came from years of training, ladder drills, cone shuffles, and reaction footwork exercises. He worked on fast twitch muscle activation, making sure his body reacted instantly. Every step he took was calculated, smooth, and nearly impossible to stop. Now imagine if you had that kind of control. If you could move your feet like Kyrie, you'd leave defenders lost, unable to keep up with your handles. Start with quick feet drills, increase ankle stability, and practice direction changes at full speed. Because in basketball, it's simple, slow feet. No game, quick feet. Unguardable, so are you ready to build your own deadly crossover? Acceleration and deceleration control. It was 2018, and Steve Curry was about to prove why he was one of the deadliest players in the NBA. The Golden State Warriors were facing the Houston Rockets in a crucial playoff game. The defense was tight, and Curry had the ball beyond the arc. His defender, Chris Paul, was locked in, ready to stop him. Then, in an instant, Curry exploded forward. One hard dribble, full speed toward the basket. Paul reacted, trying to keep up. But just as fast as Curry had started, he stopped. His feet planted, his body perfectly balanced. Paul couldn't adjust. His momentum carried him too far forward. In that split second, Curry stepped back and drilled the wide-open three-pointer. The crowd erupted. But here's the thing. Stopping is just as important as starting. Most players focus only on speed, but without control, speed is useless. Curry's ability to decelerate comes from intense training, sprint-to-stop drills, balance exercises, and eccentric strength work. His lower body is trained to absorb force, allowing him to stop on a dime without losing control. Imagine having that skill. Imagine sprinting full speed, then stopping instantly, your defender flying past you as you sink an easy shot. To master this, train explosive sprints, quick stops, and body control. Because in basketball, speed without control is chaos, but speed with control, that's unstoppable. Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Core strength, faster movements. It was 2019, and Giannis Antetokounmpo was on a mission. The Milwaukee Bucks were in the playoffs, and he was dominating like never before. But one play in Game 3 against the Boston Celtics showed why he was nearly unstoppable. With the ball in his hands, Giannis drove into the lane at full speed. A defender stepped up to take a charge, but instead of losing balance, Giannis twisted midair, absorbed the contact, and still finished the layup. The crowd erupted. How did he stay in control despite the collision? The answer: elite core strength. Unlike many players who only focus on leg and arm strength, Giannis trains his core like a machine. His workouts include medicine ball rotations, hanging leg raises, and anti-rotation exercises. This gives him the ability to change direction instantly, absorb contact, and explode toward the basket without losing stability. Now picture yourself on the court. You're moving fast, but every time you cut or jump, you feel off balance. That's a weak core holding you back. The stronger your core, the more control you'll have over your speed, footwork, and explosiveness. Start training like Giannis. Add planks, Russian twists, and explosive rotational drills to your routine. Because in basketball, a weak core equals slow, unbalanced movements. But a strong core, that makes you unstoppable. Are you ready to build yours? The game changer. It was 2020 and LeBron James was facing the Denver Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals. The game was intense, tied in the final moments. With 2.1 seconds left, the Nuggets had the ball and a chance to win. But then, LeBron did something unreal. As Jamal Murray passed to Nikola Jokic, LeBron reacted before the pass was even completed. He exploded toward the ball, intercepted it midair, and sealed the game. His reaction speed wasn't just quick, it was instinctive, almost like he saw the play before it happened. But this wasn't luck. LeBron has trained his reaction time for years. He practices unpredictable cone drills, partner reaction exercises, and vision training to sharpen his mind and body's ability to respond instantly. This is what separates elite athletes from average players. Now, imagine you're on defense. The ball moves, but you're always a step too late. That's because your reaction time isn't trained. But here's the good news, you can improve it. Start practicing reaction drills, work on hand-eye coordination, and train with unpredictable movements. Because in basketball, it's not about who's the fastest, it's about who reacts first. So are you ready to think and move like an elite player? It was 2021, and Kevin Durant was in one of the most intense playoff battles of his career. The Brooklyn Nets faced the Milwaukee Bucks in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. With just one possession left, the Nets needed a bucket. KD caught the ball, took a single dribble, and spun into a fadeaway jumper. The defender was right in his face, but Durant stayed perfectly balanced. The shot was pure. But as the crowd exploded, KD looked confused. He thought he had won the game. Instead, his foot was barely touching the three-point line, making it a two-pointer instead of a game-winning three. The game went to overtime and the Nets lost. Even though they didn't win, Durant's insane body control stood out. His ability to shoot under pressure, stay balanced, and adjust in midair comes from years of training in coordination, flexibility, and balance exercises. He works on single leg stability, reaction drills, and proprioception, body awareness, training to maintain control no matter how fast the game moves. Elite speed, deadly footwork, and unstoppable balance. Want to train like the pros? Get the secret techniques used by NBA stars inside Unleash the Elite Athlete and start dominating the game today. Natural talent isn't enough. Elite training separates the best from the rest. Discover explosive drills and cutting-edge performance tips in Unleash the Elite Athlete and unlock your full potential. Now, think about your own game. Have you ever felt off balance while shooting, dribbling, or changing direction? That's a sign of weak body coordination. But the best part? You can fix it. Start with single leg drills, stability ball exercises, and movement coordination training. Because in basketball, losing balance means losing control, but mastering it, that makes you unstoppable. Are you ready to control the game like KD?